Yakuza Kiwami 3. Wow, who could have seen that one coming? I'll start this off by saying that I don't think remakes are bad. If the remake takes a new spin of the game and it improves stuff from the original, and most importantly, if people who work on it actually care about making it, then yeah, I think remakes can be good. You know, like Resident Evil 4 remake. But that's not what a lot of remakes are. A lot of remakes are just easy money. Hey, we'll upgrade the graphics and remove some of the older content from the original and call it a day. Unfortunately, that is also the case for Yakuza. And another thing, remakes shouldn't be replacements for the original. And it is also what Yakuza is guilty of. Yakuza Kiwami seems to be the only remake where they actually tried a little bit, but even so, it just wasn't that great of a remake. And hey, I really like Yakuza Kiwami, but man, do I wish it was a different game. Also, after the first Kiwami, it was just downhill. Now, for Kiwami 3, they have shown new cutscenes, a new style, new content, new mini content. But I really doubt that any of it's gonna be good. Honestly, I would say I'll be a bit more hopeful of it, but after Yakuza 0 Director's Cut, I don't really think that. I guess I'll go over some of the stuff. I think the logo looks like shit, the cover looks like shit, and the game itself looks bland and lifeless. It's like they took all the personality out of it, and something about the characters, especially Kiryu, looks uncanny. I can't put my finger on it, but all the character models look like they're made of plastic, I guess. It certainly doesn't help that none of the old characters have much wrinkles and are like smoothed out. Like RGG, your whole thing is you have middle-aged main characters, but you don't want them to look old, so what? Pick a struggle. This problem hasn't started with Kiwami 3, but more with the Dragon Engine, and it's just getting worse. Especially with Majima for me. I love Majima's PS3 model. I really miss when he actually looked like a fucked up 40-year-old dude. So why does he look like a fucking J-pop idol now? I really don't like the Dragon Engine models, and I won't go too much into it right now, otherwise we'll be here for hours. But it's like they want things to look more realistic, but don't want to spend the time or money doing that. So you end up with a 40-year-old smooth-faced Kiryu who looks bad and uncanny. Kiryu's shirt is blue-green now for some reason. What's wrong with you? Why are you blue? And for some goddamn reason, the upgrade system is the same from Gaiden, and seems like it's gonna have one heat bar again. Woohoo! And the combat looks like bad Dragon Engine combat. There's a video going into Kiwami 3's combat, and I recommend you to watch that if you haven't already. There's Dark Ties, which, you know, obviously there's gonna be something with Mina in it, because Mina is popular as hell, and you know, good for a good reason. He's a good antagonist. It does sound interesting, and I don't think it's a bad idea, but again, I don't think it's gonna be good. You know, based on their last 3 games. Apparently, it is based on RTG's online story, which I heard is good, but I'm not getting my hopes up. And also, they are going to retcon Lau Kalang, Kashiwagi, and Richardson's death, and fucking put Mina in there also. There's going to be some like post-credit scene with all of them in the hospital or something. Yay. And finally, the recast. They're bad. Sorry, we can't have unique or interesting looking characters. We need to spend money on the celebrities because that makes more money, I guess. And like, if you wanted to have celebrities in this, don't replace them with important characters whose appearances match their personality. And also, don't hire a sex offender. So, if you haven't heard already, Kagawa, the new actor for Hamasaki sexually assaulted 2 women. And honestly, what makes me the most angry about this whole situation is people defending him. Like, sorry, he didn't just accidentally grab a woman's ass like 10 years ago when he was a young guy. No, he was a grown-ass man. He ripped open a woman's bra and fucking groped her breast, and then grabbed another woman's hair and started sniffing her fucking nape, and then put his finger under her armpits and sniffed his fingers. You don't accidentally do that. This wasn't a mistake or an accident. He was a grown-ass man. And some people defending him saying like, well, Yakuza is about redemption and forgiveness. Holy fuck, how tone deaf are you? He gave a half-ass apology to one and refused to apologize to the other woman. He doesn't deserve redemption. And if you're still defending him after all of this because you want to buy your shitty fucking remake, you are a bad person. And also retarded. I really hope they recast Kagawa. Because even when RGD doesn't care about making good games anymore, and their treatment of women in the games isn't the best, I still hope they have some sort of morals. But yeah, if you want to play Kiwami free, just buy it secondhand or pirate it if you can. I'm not going to buy Kiwami free anytime soon or make a video on Kiwami free alone unless there's something that really offends about it. But yeah, I don't think they're going to remove Yakuza 3 Remastered after the remakes comes out, because it is a remaster and not the original. They also have put a lot more new content in it than the other remakes, so you know, you would buy the new expensive game and not the old ugly looking game. Another thing I want to talk about are the potential remakes of Kenzan or the PSP games or Dead Souls and whatever. I don't understand how people don't want a remake for Yakuza 3 or think that the Kiwami suck and then ask for like a Kenzan remake. You know, I understand that those are like two different groups of people, but I also seen people saying that. Like, you are setting yourself up to be disappointed. RGG's remakes kind of suck, especially Ishin's. Oh boy. And they are just a lot worse in some way or another, and also remove valuable content from the originals. Because RGG doesn't care about making remakes. They're doing it for easy money. So, if you want Kenzan or Dead Souls or whatever on the modern consoles, please ask for a remaster or a port. But the remasters suck. Well, they are a lot better than the fucking remakes, alright? Please. And also just don't ask for remasters because it's just going to make me sad. I am deathly afraid of a Dead Souls remake by RGG. I think remakes can be good for Kenzan or Dead Souls. I think it would be really good, but by RGG, no, they don't know how to do them. Like, I fucking pray that the Dead Souls remake doesn't happen. Oh yeah, Yakuza 0 Director's Cut is coming out on other platforms, I think in December, and I've seen pretty much nobody talk about that, so let's hope they will take down the original, because that can still happen. But yeah, closing thoughts. Would I like a remake of Yakuza 3? Sure, if it improves on the story and combat and it's its own game. But RGG won't do that, so no. And that also replies to the future remakes. But anyway, I'm gonna go play Ghost of Yote. Bye!